Hi, I'm Jen. We are excited to be among the finalists of this MEST Challenge 2020. About me, I'm a mother of one daughter and 2017 graduate from the University of Rwanda in computer and software engineering. I'm also a winner of presidential awards for free scholarship training at Cisco Network Academy. On top of that, I have the certification from American Software Testing Qualification Board. Just to mention briefly about my works in the first 3 years of my career, I worked as a consultant on two national projects. The first one is WeCode. In collaboration with the Rwanda Chamber of ICT to encourage women participation in information technology trainings. And the other one is consultancy on e-learning software for Rwanda Education Board. But my passion has been always entrepreneurship. So this is why I started working on my own project, starting from the early day in the university. In recognition of this effort, in 2019, I received an award from international NGO called Digital Opportunity Trust. This journey brought me to the foundation of my tech startup, CalmGeek. CalmGeek is a seed stage tech startup incorporated in March 2020. We focus mainly on digitalization of service delivery using cloud-based system that is accessible from any basic phone. All of our projects are carefully chosen to reflect high social impact. Currently, we have two fully developed products which entered into small-scale pilot test a few months ago. The first one is E-vuze. E-vuze is an integrated all-in-one electronic healthcare service management system. And the other one is Smart Mudugudu, which is digital civil registration and vital statistics reporting system. What makes both those solutions unique is the fact that they can be accessed from any basic phone via mobile USSD shortcut. This clearly shows we have taken into consideration the special constraint of tech accessibility in Africa. So, there is no doubt that this feature is particularly important in reaching out to the most remote community in Africa. Now my colleague Negas will explain features of E-vuze very briefly.
Hello everyone, we are very excited to be the finalist in the MEST challenge. Just go directly, before that let me just introduce myself very briefly. My name is Nagash, I'm the business partner of Bovine in CalmGeeks. So going directly to the features of E-vuze, what E-vuze does is basically eliminate all paper-based files from the healthcare service system. And this will automatically bring a lot of social impact. Let's categorize the major place in any healthcare system is the patient, the healthcare provider, and the government or aid organizations. So let's start from the benefit, what the patient gets. Using E-vuze, any patient can book their appointment from the comfort of their home. They can search where the nearest testing center or the nearest healthcare institution is located. They can book their appointment and arrive at the center at their preferred appointment time. This obviously will reduce a lot of congestion which is again very good for the time that we are living in, which is COVID. We don't need too many people coming at the same time and waiting at the same time in the same place. So this all is solved by E-vuze. And other things, the patients can directly receive their lab results on their SMS. They can pay electronically. They can search their prescription, which nearest pharmacy has their exact prescription. All of these are the benefits that the patient gets using E-vuze. Coming to the care provider or the business or the institution, what it does is E-vuze basically will boost the efficiency of any healthcare institution, which means the healthcare institution or the clinic or the hospital can see more patients without any upgrade of the infrastructure. How? Because it reduces the time that is needed to pull files. It reduces the interconnectivity problem. We don't have to shuffle paper from one department to another. All this boost in efficiency will create a higher performance. So using E-vuze, the institution can take care of their human resource, their finances, their operational control, like allocating free hospital beds. And plus, for these institutions, it creates a connectivity. One institution is automatically connected with another, so that it creates a pool of information where everybody can access. Third, on the government and aid organization side, it's basically information and data. If government wants to know how many people have been tested and found to be positive of COVID at this border town, immediately they can know as soon as the border that health center knows. How? It's already connected. So these are all the advantages of E-vuze. Coming to what do we hope to achieve from this participation or the competition? Well, we can put them in two major classes, which is one is mentorship and the next one is working capital. Mentorship, we are two first-time founders. We have never started a company before. Ovin is a brilliant computer scientist. I'm just an entrepreneur helping her out in all of this process. This inevitably brings a very difficult challenge especially when the company is set to grow at a very fast pace. And novice founders, obviously, they have a very steep learning curve, and that inherently will bring some mistakes which will hurt the company. So by mentorship, we are trying to solve all these problems. Working capital, well, this is a very basic problem for most startups in Africa. There is very little credit access for startups. Angel investment is almost non-existent. And foreign investors, they require a much higher qualification to invest their money as opposed to, let's say, Silicon Valley or Europe. So working capital is something that we are desperately and urgently looking to scale up this business. Why we wanted to participate in MEST is basically because MEST helps these early stage startups. Early stage startups like us can hugely benefit from the help what MEST is providing. So just to mention one major thing on E-vuze, we are operating, or the system is based on one patient, one ID, and one lifetime record. This is particularly very, very important because the mobility of the public is increasing. I mean, the society is moving a lot within the region, and also so far what's happening is if a patient goes to one institution and let's say after a year this individual moves to another country, let's say Uganda, and he goes to another institution, that person doesn't have his records with him. and he has to carry these paper records from one place to another so that the doctor knows what has been going on with this patient for his prior medical services. Now, using E-vuze, all this is solved, because as soon as the patient goes to the healthcare center and they pull their file, all his medical records are there, starting from his all his lifetime medical records. So this is a huge boost in the quality of care. The quality of care of the healthcare institutions can increase immensely because of this feature. So we are very hopeful this E-vuze will bring a huge advantage to the society and to the government and to all players in the healthcare service. Thank you for the opportunity.
E-vuze.